for taking out time to be here. And so one thing that came to mind when I was putting down my thoughts was the UNESCO Futures of Education. For those people that wrote that project or that used the UNESCO Futures of Education for their project work, I applaud you, because it's something that, if that particular paper or report has touched my heart, it validated a lot of things that I am doing and have done. And that particular chapter, chapter 5, talks about the transformative work of teachers, right? And so whilst reading that particular chapter, whilst reading that particular chapter on the transformative work of teachers in the UNESCO Futures of Education, and looking at the different parts of what would elevate the teaching profession, two major things stood out for me in that particular chapter, and they are collaboration and support. That particular chapter for the transformative work of teachers talks about or speaks on collaboration and support for teachers. And it really validated the work we do at the Fresh Look Africa, which is, it validated our vision, which is to provide the necessary support that teachers need in the classroom. And it also validated our core values, which is collaboration, support. And this chapter really was a source of encouragement to me whilst reading through the whole report. And so as we try to solve the wicked problems of the education sector in Africa, collaboration and support for pre-service teachers, novice teachers, and even long-time practitioners should always be at the core of what we do. We need to work together as teachers and support each other, even when it seems like we cannot find the right support that we need from the right places or from the right sources. Now, the effect of the work we do as teachers is not momentary. It is a lifelong transformation the work that we do is a lifelong transformation in the people that we teach. So for every child that we meet, every person that we have to teach, what we pass on is not momentary. It stays with them forever. And it's something that we have talked about in TSTA over and over again, that whatever we choose to do cannot come from a place of mediocrity or come from a place of being a novice. We have to know what we are doing, because what you say is what your students will take. And if not corrected in due time, they can stay with that thing for the rest of their lives and, hold on to mistakes, and not knowing that those mistakes are mistakes because they heard it from their teachers. And so we cannot make light of the work that we do, and we cannot afford to be mediocre in the work that we do as teachers as well. And so I salute you all for taking the bold step to start the journey. And to every teacher who came into TSTA and immersed themselves totally all through the 12 weeks, I salute you. It's not an easy feat to submit yourself to learning, especially one that may demand so much from you. It takes courage, resilience, agility, and boldness to keep going, even when everything and everyone around you is not working for you. It is never a pretty journey when everything is rough or when you have to put in the work. You will not always have passion for this work as well, but as long as you choose to stay through till the end, you will eventually break through. Teachers many times complain about the standards of education in Nigeria, in Africa, wherever they are. But we forget that to ameliorate our standards, we must put in the work. We must keep learning. And as teachers, we are lifelong learners, and we must take our work more seriously and take ourselves more seriously. Again, I say, the odds may be against you. You may feel like the resistance you are facing will beat you down. And that's a mindset you need to crush, because you are greater than the resistance. So stop belittling yourself. You have so much more capacity than you think you have. You can do so much more than you think you can do. Dear teachers, again, I say, the odds may have been stacked against you, but as long as you don't back down, as long as you keep that vision inside, as long as you remain authentic, as long as you choose to be the best, as long as you choose to believe that you carry a solution for any problem in the world, you will certainly flourish. So do what you can now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Do not wait for next year. Do not wait for 2 years' time. There is no better time to act than now. Again, I salute all those who stay till the end. Those who have chosen resilience over submission to the resistant. Those who have chosen to do the work now. And to my global change makers who have said that even though I am here, my hands and my feet and who I am will not be limited to my local space, but have chosen to remain global and to do their work on a global scale. To every member of faculty that are present here and those who are not here, we want to say a big thank you for the privilege to glean from your wealth of wisdom. Now, the transformation or the transformative work of teachers starts with personal transformation before global transformation. It starts with you. Some may say the sky is the limit. Some may say the sky is the starting point, but I want to say that you don't have a limit and your starting point is right where you are. So start now. I want to especially thank again our members of faculty. Those in TSTA know that most of these people, all of them are not easy to reach. Many of them have what they are doing. We have Alicia, who is doing a PhD. We have Mrs. Ife, who is out there planning wonderful programs for teachers to become tech inclined. Many of these people do not have time, but we had them come over to spend hours with us. And we want to say that we celebrate you, we thank you, we honor you. And to our graduating students for today, I want to say a big congratulations to each of you. I love you, and this could not have happened without you. There is no school without the students. And I want to say, well done. And I applaud you. Hey, well done, well done, well done, well done, well done, well done. Thank you so much, everyone, again, for being here. I am your anchor for today, even though I am the executive director of the Fresh Look Africa and also the lead instructor at TSTA, but I'm going to be your anchor for today. Awesome. So I'm going to show you just a montage of what we have done throughout 12 weeks, some of our classes, just taking pics here and there so that you can just see how that went. So just hold back, sit back, whilst I pull up my slides for you. Just a moment, please. Okay. Then this one always happens when you're in a particular meeting and they say, oh, please just hold on while I share my screen. And everyone just goes, screen. But how are we feeling today? How are we feeling? How are you feeling? I want to see in the comments, how are you feeling? Are you excited? I see Mr. Ayodele is here. I see Ianu is here again. I salute you all. Okay, can you all see my screen? Can you all see my screen? Excited, wow, proud, awesome. Yes, you should be proud of yourselves. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, can see your screen.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah. Okay, you can't hear. You will be able to hear it in a bit. Please give me feedback. Can you hear now? Can you hear?
First of all, before we can raise such children, can we give what we don't have?
Sometimes we find ourselves in some of these places. Sometimes we can be introverted where we need to stay alone and be energized.
Without considering
that this is a world we are living in, and there is no border, there is no wall that is enclosing these students in this one little space.
Empathy makes you to see things from the eyes of others. It's not from a perspective only.
I will say 2 more times. I will intentionally and consistently go out of my comfort zone.
There are things that can pollute your heart, things that you are listening to, things that you are watching, things that you are reading. Those are what we call the gates to your soul.
If it's not clear enough, if you as a child don't understand your learning targets, don't expect that your students will understand.
And help you ensure that your mind is well prepared for your speech, and the mind of your audience is also well prepared for your speech.
Voracious learners or consumers of knowledge, yes, because we're teachers. But if you get to a stage where you don't know, and if you're a pre-service teacher here, and your students by chance ask you, Ma, what is this? Or sir, what is this? And you don't know, just say, guys, I'm not sure of the answer. Can we look at it together? If you know the answer, you could tell me, or we could look it up together.
They've been able to deconstruct the elements of the lemon and then applying using that lemon. The question that you're going to be asked at your interview is, please tell us about yourself. And every time I see the interviews, I wonder how people still fumble at this question. No matter where you go, even if I've seen your CV, I've read your cover letter, I've done my research, is the order of interviews. I will always still ask you, tell me about yourself.
I feel there is a challenge of teachers not having enough knowledge about teaching methodologies. Sometimes we just want to keep a stereotype. This is how we know it to be done. This is how it is done. This is how it has always been done. Teachers sometimes are not ready to, want to go the extra mile, learn new ways.
Or standard student behavior. So you cannot establish those techniques without you informing them. That was what Miss Ajale did. So she told them, because people will not act better if they don't know better.
They can learn even punctuations, from your notes that you write on the board or notes that you dictate. I remember there was a teacher who used to dictate, and she would dictate even the punctuations. She would say,
now, the paper textbook also lacks zeal for preparation. They are the dying-minute preparation master. When they know that they're going to be in class in the next 5 minutes, they start scrambling and looking for what they need to be.
There are times I will just not do some things in class, but the next week I'll just throw one thing. We call it effect in architecture. We just throw one effect, and throughout that week, their head is around that.
Awesome. So that was just a snapshot of our journey for 12 weeks. That does not even cap it. That doesn't even cut it, but that's just a montage of some of our classes and our journey through 12 weeks of learning. And throughout the 12 weeks, we had our students go through 11 compulsory modules, 12 compulsory modules, and then one elective module where they could choose whatever module they wanted to do. And we had them put in groups as well. So they had about 4 groups or 5 groups. So we had group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that we could inculcate the habit of collaboration, support, and just that community in TSTA. Throughout, they were able to do their assignments. They had assignments all week. They had tasks to carry out all week. They had to do a final project. Some of them had to write reports. Some of them chose case studies, and some of them chose to host trainings. And that was what you saw in the montage at the end. So we had some of them have, create trainings for other people in collaboration with the Fresh Look Africa. We also had posts where they had to post their ideas or their thoughts on a particular topic or a particular concept in Google Classroom. And a big shout out to Google Classroom. Please, if anybody knows the founder of Google or CEO of Google, please help me tell them thank you, because it just made our work very, very easy. And it just helped to bring everything together. I could see their assignments from there. I could see their posts, comments. I could see all of the activities and easily access them on there. It just made a lot of sense. So yes, we're able to leverage Google Classroom in the process of this program. And so that's all of the summary of all we did in 12 weeks. The reason why I'm doing this is because of those who were not part of the class, even our facilitators that came in once and went. So we just want to show them how 12 weeks went down. And we are super excited that, we've been able to go through, we've been able to pull through, and another cohort is coming to experience even better. And so up next, I want us to specially welcome our special guest, my mentor, my big mommy. And she's here. When I told her that she was going to be, that I would love her to be a special guest, she was like, why not? Like, she was excited about it. I'm like, yeah. So Dr. Alo has been here before, not in TSTA, but in the Fresh Look Africa to speak at our very first conference. And guys, since then, the support has been crazy. I don't know how it is, but this is a mentor that I wasn't at the time, I didn't even know what I was doing, but she was like, if you need any support, I'm there for you. Just let me know what you do. Just like Mrs. Ify as well. The first time she met me, afterwards, she was like, whatever you need, just let me know and everything. And I'm just really appreciative of these people that are in my space, my life, that have helped me when I'm about to give up. They're like, they just come at the right time to just tell you something. They don't even know what's going on with you, but at that time, they just drop something and just like, oh, how are you? Or just randomly, like Miss Eve will just randomly give me a call that she has something to talk to me about. And I'm super excited. And please, let's welcome Dr. Alo. She's the CEO of Brains and Butter as well. Please, let's make welcome my big mama, Dr. Alo.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me. I'm so honored, so delighted to be here. I just want to start by appreciating the executive director and lead instructor, Adora, for such a fantastic job. I totally love the vision of the Fresh Look Africa. I think it's such an amazing vision. It excites me a whole lot. So well done, Adora. You're doing an amazing job. And to the entire team, the entire Fresh Look Africa team, well done. A lot of work goes on behind the scenes, the planning, the content creation, everything that has gone on behind the scenes. Well done to the amazing members of faculty who have been creating content and teaching. I see my sister Ify BDSN on the call here. Well done. And to all the other members of faculty, amazing job. Thank you for everything that you've done. And to the teachers that are graduating, you are making history with the Fresh Look Africa. And I think that's so amazing. You are cohort 1. You will always be cohort 1, the first group of people to, be pioneers and be recipients of the Fresh Look Africa, the TSTA. I think that's amazing. So congratulations on going through 12 weeks of intensive training. You've done a great job. Now, when I was reflecting on what to speak about, what came to my mind was the power you carry. So I'll be speaking very briefly about the power you carry. I realized that many people don't actually take time to understand the power that they have. When you know the power that you carry, as a teacher, as a person, one, it even gives you confidence and you're able to use that power very well. So the first thing I want to say to you as you graduate today is to take time to know your power. Know what it is that is the power that you carry. And I'm going to use the example of Marvel Comics and DC Comics. So with Marvel Comics, you have Spider-Man. DC Comics, you have Superman. Now, there's so many other superheroes. There's Captain America, there's Wonder Woman, there's Iron Man, there's Hulk, there's Flash. There's so many superheroes. Now, guess what? You may not be Superman or Spider-Man, but you are a superhero, and there's a power that you carry.
Dr. Law, you're breaking off. We can't hear you.
Breaking. Is it better now?
Still breaking.
Can you hear me now?
It's still breaking, ma.
Oh, okay. Am I break? Is it better by any chance?
Yes,
Can anybody
it's better
hear
now.
me?
Yes,
Is it better?
yes. Yes, it's better now.
Okay. So should I carry on?
Yes, please.
Okay. So I was talking about knowing your power, right? And taking time out to study that. And I was just wrapping that bit up by saying, throughout your training at TSTA, can you hear me well? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. We can.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Okay. So throughout your training at TSTA, what has happened is that your powers have been fortified. Thank you, Anifo Daily. Thank you. So your powers have been fortified. And what are these powers? Is the skill sets that you have acquired, or you have really trained even more. So I know you've done reorientation of the teaching profession, you've done self-awareness and identity, you've done classroom and behavior management, data and assessment literacy. Now you've had your skill sets in these areas fortified. So know how best you can wield these powers based on these skill sets that you have acquired. And the second thing, really, so the first one is to know your power. The second one is to use your power. Not many people use the power that they carry. So you have to be intentional about using that power, using the skills that you have acquired. So if you've learned something about the teaching profession, or you have a new mindset about this teaching profession, you have to work with that new mindset. You have to work with this new skill that you have acquired, because if you do not use the skill, guess what's going to happen? You're going to forget about it. And really, it is not what is taught, it is what is caught. It is what you do with what you have learned. Even the Bible says that we should not just be hearers only, but we should be doers also. So I really want to encourage you that go through your notes, everything that you have read. My husband did an executive MBA. It's over a year now, but he's constantly going back to the books and using the knowledge that he has acquired. So please keep your notes, keep the videos if you have access to them, and refresh your memory. So intentionally use the skills that you have acquired from TSTA. Now, the third thing is use your power skillfully. So it's one thing to know your power. It's another thing to use your power. Then it's yet another to use it excellently, use it skillfully. So if you watch, again, superhero movies, you will see that some really know how to use their powers. At the start of it, Spider-Man, for example, he wasn't quite sure of how he knew he had powers. He knew he could climb on buildings. He knew he could do all sorts, but he just wasn't using it very well initially. But with time, he began to, train himself to be skillful at it, to do it differently, to package himself differently. Even his suit at a time changed. How his Spider-Man attire, they changed it after a while. So use your power skillfully. Now, the fourth thing is you are transformers, not conformers. You don't have to conform to the traditional ways of teaching. I mean, tech. I'm so excited that Mrs. Obidi Essien has been on the faculty, because there's so much out there that you can do with tech and teaching. Like ed tech really is the future. But then you bring in the human side of it. There's so much you can combine with the tech that is available to really just transform the way teaching and learning takes place. So understand that you're not a conformer, you are a transformer. Now, the fifth thing, there's 6 things, and I'm on the 5th one now. The 5th thing is be childlike, but not childish. They're 2 different things. It's one thing to be childlike, it's another thing to be childish, right? So be childlike, like be excited with your children, come down to their level. I've heard people say that if you're talking to a child who's much younger, squat, try and be like the same height with them and talk to them. And it's not just in our physical posture, but it's even in how we think. It's in how we relate to them. Finally, the sixth point, because I know you have a lot to listen to today. I'm not sure this is talked about enough, but show love. Show love to your students, to your pupils, and even to your colleagues. Children remember the teachers that showed them love, that truly and genuinely cared about them. That is, it doesn't get any better than that. When you can show your children that you really want the best for them and that you love them, show them love, they would always remember that. And when you genuinely show love to your children, to your peers, and even to the profession, it shines through. It brings out a side of you that if you're just doing it on the surface level, just as a profession, you'll just do it and just get by. But if you put in love into what you do, put in empathy, it just raises the bar. And it's like a fragrance. And the children and your colleagues can see that. So I'm going to summarize by saying the power that you carry is amazing. It is unique to you. Know it, use it very well, and it will help your confidence. It will help in the delivery of your teaching. So once again, congratulations. Thank you so much for having me as a special guest. It is such an honor. I'm so excited, so thrilled to be here. So thank you for having me. And I hope 1 or 2 things that I have said has really helped you, and all the best in your future endeavors from TSC. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Ma. Can we
Thank
give
you.
Mr. Alo a round of applause? Can we please celebrate her? Can we please celebrate her? Awesome. Oh, thank you so much, Ma. That was amazing. Know your power. Use your power. Use your power skillfully. Know that you are transformers and not conformers. You are transformers and not conformers. Be childlike and show love. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, Dr. Alo. Really, really appreciate you taking your time to do this. Let me see the comments. That's not a speed we forget in a hurry or at all. Yes, we definitely will not forget. We will not forget. Awesome. So we'll move on to the next agenda.
So I was in Bible study. Called the doctor's friend from campus.
Oh, amazing. Okay. Oh, that's not a speech. Sorry, correction. Awesome. So up next, you're going to move into another part of the program where we're going to hear from our students. They're going to share their experiences with us on how TSA has been for them. We've chosen 3 people beforehand, and they're going to be speaking on behalf of the whole cohort. So we have Praise speaking, Obadiah and Adironke. They're going to be giving their experiences and telling us how it has been in TSA. I also want to celebrate Mrs. Victoria. Welcome, Ma. Thank you so much for coming. She's also part of the members of faculty. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you. Okay, over to you, Praise. You can unmute. We can't hear you. You are muted. No, we can't hear you. Do you want to check if your laptop is muted or your phone? Which one are you using? No, you are unmuted on this end, but there's no audio. That's the problem. So the first thing is check your mic for Zoom. Ensure that you're using the actual microphone here and not maybe a headset or Bluetooth speaker. Also check your laptop volume, whether it's at the top as well. So, but I'll come back to you so that we don't waste time. Let's move on to Obadiah. Where is he? He's going to be, where's Obadiah? Okay, unmute.
Yeah. Can you hear me, ma?
Yes, I can.
All right. Good afternoon, Ms. Adora. Good afternoon, my colleagues. Good afternoon, our special guests. I really appreciate this privilege. I'm so glad to. I don't know. I'm just so glad to. It's glad to see that we have come to the end of a whooping 12 weeks. It's been a life transforming season. Personally, for me, when I look back, I sat down yesterday to look back at 3 months ago when we were having the onboarding session, and I really had a lot of questions in my heart. I remember asking some questions that day, and to be sincere, I've gotten answers to all of those questions and even much more. And for me, it's not just that I'm just getting answers to those questions. And in fact, speaking with us just this afternoon on the power you carry, it just further unleashed, me into getting to use what I've also learned here. Because over the, ranging from being authentic as a teacher to, in fact, redefining the teaching profession itself, not getting to understand your why for choosing the teaching profession, understanding behaviors when it comes to your learners, how to be able to incorporate technology into the classroom, techpreneurship. I can go on and on and on. Global teacher, wow! All these sessions, they really transformed me personally. In fact, currently I am by certain factors, I'm not fully in the classroom. I don't even teach at the moment, but having gone through these 12 weeks, it made me see how that even while I'm privileged to be a teens coach in my church, and it has transformed even the way I get to plan my lessons when I come to teach them. They are happy. After the class, I can see how some of these things being put into practice can get to change the way I bring my lessons, the way I understand them. They understand me better, and sincerely, it's just life transforming. And that's the word I can use, because it has transformed a lot for me. And talking about, I will brood on one of them, and I think it's always been the chorus for us in TSC for the past 12 years. That's the part of being an authentic teacher, authenticity in classroom. It's really helped me. I mean, when I think there was a particular line that was played in the video that was shown us earlier on, where Mr. Dura was saying that when you are stuck, it seems like you are stuck before the students. You don't need to shy it off. Just tell them, I don't understand, I don't know this thing, and then we come back. And I tried that, and really it works, because they get to see me as the human that I am. I mean, they are not over expecting from me. They know I can make mistakes. They know that I am just like them. The only thing is that I am there to guide them. And of course, it has also shaped my own orientation to be able to see them as colleagues. I see my students now as partners. I don't see them as persons that are under me, as it were. And it has, I mean, I can go on and on to talk about several aspects of this training. Is it talking about being a global teacher? It has helped me to see that I'm not my classroom. First, I've understood that classroom is beyond the box. I mean, the four walls of the room where learners are seated. I've gotten to see that, okay, I'm preparing not just persons that will stand, to talk to their community or talk to the church or, any other place, whether it's in church or whatever. But I'm getting to see that now I'm not just preparing them for something that is primitive. I'm preparing them for, the globe. I'm preparing them for the world to become solution providers. And I'm intentional about this. Thanks so much.
Awesome.
Ms. Adora, thanks so much. All our facilitators, sincerely, they have been awesome. I can't mention this one after the other. My time is up. I know. Thanks so much. I'm very grateful. I will never forget this. I don't take this for granted. If I have opportunity, I want to take another quote. I love to be about that. Thanks so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your feedback and your experience. Amazing. And I know he's talking on behalf of other students as well. Well done, Obadiah. Thank you for being consistent and thank you for always being available. Up next, we have Alagbe Aderonke. She is going to be sharing her experience. You can unmute your mic.
Thank you very, very much. Good day, Ms. Adora. Good day, all members of the faculty, all our facilitators, the special guests, every guest here, and my colleagues. I'm really excited today. The joy is from within. And one of my favorite things to do in life is to learn. I think one of the things I love the most is to teach. And beyond that, I enjoy learning. And these past, 12 weeks have been amazing. I am so glad that I came across the flyer for this. I am really excited that friend of mine that posted it did, and I registered, because right from teaching as you to classroom management, every single session has been amazing. From the first class, from the introductory class, I just knew that this was it. I just knew within me. I had to go meet a friend to be my accountability partner because 12 weeks looked so far. And I knew that if the first class could be that valuable, or the first meeting, it wasn't even a class, it was just an introductory session, I had to be a part of it. And I am so glad, 100% honored to have been part of this. Every single, like I said earlier, every single class has had value. It has been more value than I expected. You think this is the highest, that it is the highest value. I mean, what other value could exceed this? And then another person comes up and it's like, oh my God, topics that we were taught back in school, that we've learned as we taught, they came our way again. And it was as if we had never heard about them in our entire lives. So every single class, and just like Obadiah said, I can testify to the fact that I have also become a better teacher from this experience by watching our facilitators, by watching Ms. Adora, by watching how each class has been handled. So before, I teach online, right? And usually because I know everything that I want to teach already, I wouldn't even structure it in such a nice way or anything, but I just found myself preparing to meet with, I just can't do anything without preparing, having my slides, having an objective and all of that. These are things that I overlooked in the past, but seeing how valuable this particular course has taught me that I have learned so much in 3 months that will never leave me in a hurry or at all than I have learned in my years of experience. To be very honest, I am not sugarcoating anything. I am incredibly proud of myself for being part of this, to be very, very sincere. The structure, the organization, from the moment I saw the course outline, it was too detailed. There was nothing wishy-washy about it. If something is going to happen, it's going to happen, and all of that. It has helped me, so I was into part-time teaching before, and I'm moving into full-time teaching on Monday in the new session. And to be sincere, I really do not know if any other training session could have prepared me for this new phase of my life. I think this is a very timely session, in my life. I can testify to that personally. And, beyond everything that we learned, I networked. I met a lot of people. I was able to meet people with like minds. And I'm just really glad. I have more than enough reasons to be grateful for being a part of this. In conclusion, I just want to say a very, very big thank you again and again and again to Ms. Adora and everybody that has been involved. Even when I wanted to do my project, it was really exciting. Ms. Adora is so understanding and so cool, to be very honest. There was a time that I was not as active. She noticed and checked on me. I wasn't feeling fine. And I think that is so amazing. It made me feel so loved and just made me know that I'm noticed, so I'm really happy. Congratulations to everybody again. And thank you so much. Thank you.
Amazing. Wow. Guys, I want to share it here, but I won't. I'm going to keep it to myself. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm seeing all your smiles, and it just makes me really, really proud and happy. Thank you. Well done. Thank you. Abimbola, I'm seeing you're entering my eyes and seeing because you're right beside me on my screen. Thank you so much. Praise, I don't know if your let's try one more time. Let's see if your audio is better. I'm hoping so. Please be better.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Finally.
Yes.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Ms. Adora. Good afternoon, my colleagues. Mr. Babatunde, I see you. Abimbola, I see you. Good afternoon all. So, briefly, I will start by confessing. When I saw the flyer, I was like, which one is this one? Okay. Let me see what he has to offer, let me just see. I thought it was one of those things that we just do in this country. Let me just sign up. After all, it's free. So I now signed up. From the induction ceremony, I was blown away. I was okay. And I saw the outline of everything from the first teacher. I was, oh no, I have to stay. No, I have no choice than to stay. And as God helped us, our association went on a 2-month strike. And I say, fine, I have all the time. No distraction from anywhere. Let me learn this thing before we quickly resume. In fact, as it is now, I've even started, although my students are very, funny set of people, they are allergic to internet. They hate using anything internet. They so much hate it. But I'm forcing them anyhow. We have a Google Classroom now. All the notes will be posted. I've learned a lot. How to manage my emotions, and how to use the strength of my personality to be the best version of myself. Because I'm very introverted, highly introverted. So for me to be speaking now, a lot of things have been done in my day. Normally, I will shy away. I will so run. In fact, I will even on my video. Is that bad? So I'm so happy that at least I'm stronger now, in the aspect of my personality. I don't even know where to start. I don't know. But from the beginning, from the first lesson to the last, both the elective modules and everything, the posts, the assignments, every part of it has really been an amazing experience. In fact, above all, what my idea of assessment, I used to think assessment, either comes towards the end of the course or maybe the first cut and second cut and the exam. But now I've come to understand that the formative assessment, in fact, is even more important than the last one, because the formative assessment will help your students to perform well, to know their strengths, what to work on, and their weaknesses. So above all, I don't know, I'm so happy, I'm so glad that I joined this academy. Thank you, Miss Adora.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Amazing, amazing, guys. So for those people that did not know, I've waited to pull this gist to the end. For those people that did not hear when I said at the beginning, so Praise and I were classmates. So we went to Unilag together. We were in the same, I think her dorm was beside my room in 200 level. She was in, I was in, we're both in science and tech, but I was in biology, and Praise, you were in, what was your core? Wait, Jesus, we're in biology too. That would be so weird if we were there. Praise, what was your core? Please tell me. But anyway. Oh, you can't unmute. Please tell me, what was your core?
Integrated science.
Sorry?
Integrated
science.
Science.
I wanted to say elementary science, but I'm like, but why is it still feeling like science? Well, I knew.
Integrated science.
Yes. So we were classmates and we went through school together. And seeing her here, I was like, this is super amazing. And I was so excited that she was able to come in. And I can see Ma Adetola here. Ma Adetola was also, she didn't teach me, but she taught other people in other classes in my secondary school. And Ma, I'm super excited that you came in, and wonderful. Thank you so much. So up next, we're going to be going to the cocoa of the cocoa. For those people that don't understand the meaning of cocoa, it just means cocoa. That's just the meaning. However you want to take it, you take it like that. So what I mean is we want to go to the crux of the matter for today. We're going to be having the awards part, and we're going to be having the graduation part. So for those people that did not send me their pictures, and for those people that did not meet the requirements for graduation, so but I'm proud of you all for coming in, even if some of you, will have to come again in cohort 2. But I'm super excited that you were able to come in. Like, you will not understand the magnitude of what you have done till maybe next year or 2 years to come, where you find out that you were able to come in contact with this level of wisdom and this level of knowledge that you have now. Even if for some it was a short stay, for some they stayed through, life happened to some, and some had to just excuse themselves with all humility. And it blew my mind really. For some of them, there's one of them that I'm really fond of her. She's not a favorite student. I don't think she's a favorite student. I'm not trying to say she's a favorite student, but stuff happens. Like, even for me, I had to drop a particular course I was taking, 2 days ago, because I'm like, how can I do this? Adora, choose one, choose a hustle. So I had to drop out of that. I had to defer till next year. There's a particular responsibility. I've been there for 5 years volunteering, and I told them I need a break. Just give me till next year, because there's just a whole lot going on at the same time, and I can't. And truth be told, you have to know these things. You have to prioritize and know which one comes first, right? So we're going to be going into the graduation ceremony. Enough of the talk. Thank you so much, everyone who spoke. I'm going to cut out some of these things so that we can show other people. By the way, registration for cohort 2 ends today. It actually ended yesterday, but the form is still open. I'm just telling in-house now, so that in case you want to tell anybody, they can register. As at the moment, we have about 62 people on board, but let's see those who are going to be chosen at the end of the day. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to go into the award ceremony first off, and then we're going to be going into the graduation part. So when you see your classmates, and I will just give them, shout, hail them, take pictures, selfies, and everything, and just ensure that you celebrate. So we're going into the awards proper. We have the best graduating student, we have the second runner-up, and we have the first runner-up. So 3 people. And I want to say all of them are women. So women are taking this gold medal. Like we are taking this, we are moving. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So when you see yourselves, ensure that you just jump up, say thank you, do your award speech and everything. So we'll start with the second runner-up. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I put on the slide. So we'll start with the second runner-up. Can you see my slides? Can we give a drum roll for the second runner-up? Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Drum roll. Second runner-up. We have, this my slides don't want to move. David Joy with 84% graduating. Yay! Where's David Joy? Where's her face? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Where's David Joy? I can't see her again. Oops, oops, oops. No, go back. I'm going to stop sharing. What's wrong with my slides today? Why is it just moving when I do not say it should move? This slide should behave. Oh. It's like, behave yourself. I don't like it. Stop it. Just stop it. All right. Just a moment, please. I just need to work on this list because I don't know why it's behaving like this. Pardon me, please. Okay. My goodness. Probably it's my laptop. I don't know, but it's just really slow. And my slides are hanging now. But anyway, let's give it up for David Joy. Where is she? I can't see her. Oh, see her here. Yes, at Spotlight. Yes, that's David Joy. Congratulations. Awesome, 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 awesome. We are proud of you. Thank you for being consistent. Thank you for staying through. Thank you for giving it your best. Even though during classes you won't see Joy, but trust me, she's there. She is there. I'm sorry, guys, my laptop is hanging, so I'm just trying to ensure that I'm going to leave it on the normal mode so that it doesn't hang, okay? So usually I put it on full screen, but I think the full screen is having a lot of issues. Okay, so let's go to the first runner up. Are we ready? Are we ready? Let me see the chat buzzing. Are we ready? Ready for the first runner up? We have Praise. Give him a praise with 90%. Guys, can you believe this? 90%. Whoa. So when she was giving her testimony, I was just smiling because she really did give it her all. She really did give it. Like, if you need to see her assignment, some of you, when I see your assignments, I'll just shake my head. I'll be like, your students will do it to you. They will do their assignments like this. Oh my goodness. Well done. Well done, well done, well done, well done. And to the best graduating students of cohort 1, the Skill Teacher Academy cohort 1, the best graduating student goes to the one and only, the most engaging student ever, to Blessing Ekaite Matthew, 95%. Can we give it to her, give it to her, give it to her? Wow, 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 wow. Where's Blessing? Let me look for her fine face. Yes, this is Blessing. Wow, 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 wow. Amazing. Well done, well done, well done. Please give her the confettis. Give it to her, give it to her, give it to her. We are trading confettis and flowers for you. Bravo, well done. And because of this, I hope you've not yet paid for your MCE class. You'll be getting a free MCE class, courtesy the Fresh Look Africa. And so we'll hand you over to Mrs. Ife so that you can join the next cohort on the 3rd of October. Mrs. Ife, we are coming, we are going to Yeah, hand that over to you so that she can be a Microsoft certified educator. Awesome. And then for the second runner up, you are going to be getting a free slot. Mr. Okoyemi is not here right now, but he asked that I tell you that when the next cohort of his Teens Leadership Institute coaching program comes up, that you have a free slot there, a scholarship there, and that is what, let me leave it at that. So, we always give you value for just dash, you just take it, just go and do it. So when he resumes when the next cohort begins, you're going to be a part of that. And that is for praise and for joy. We are also going to give you, if you've not paid for your MC, for all of you, literally, if you've not paid for your MC, you're going to be a part of it. Okay, so let's go to the graduation, pictures and everything. Please, when you see your names, give them a round of applause, clap for them, be excited, just rejoice, for you have gone through a lot. 12 weeks. That is a lot. That is a lot. So let us just imagine you're on a straight line and then we are calling your names to come off stage to give you your scroll and your certificate. So the first person we have on our list, and by the way, just before that, you can see my notes, out of 40 students, so we had 40 students come into the Fresh Look Africa, 40 people who came and they said they want to be a part of the class. We had about 80 registrations. Sorry, I forgot to check that. We had about 80 and above registrations for cohort 1. And then we had 40 people coming. So there's a way we sift them. So, we said many are called, but very few are picked. So there's a way we sift through till we get our final batch. And so out of the over 80 people that registered, we have 40 people coming. So they are coming in they've not been enrolled yet. So that's just the first stage. So we had 40 students coming. And after 40 students came, we had 27 people enrolled into the program. That's the Skill Teacher Academy. We had 27 people coming. And then after 27, the course started going, it started becoming rigorous. And then we started having people drop one after the other, one after the other, one after the other, because there are rules that we follow. If you don't meet up for class after 2, if you miss more than 2 classes, you'll be excused. If life happens to you and you can't meet up, you can be excused. No hard feelings, we just want quality. We are going after quality, and whatever it will take, we are going to do that. And at the end of the day, we had 14 people who completed the program. Now, even in the 14 people who completed the program, we just have 9 people who fulfilled the requirements for graduation. So you can see the long line. So quality, to bring out quality, there has to be a lot of sifting. Some people stay till the end. They will just do half. Half work doesn't work. So 9 people successfully graduated, which is actually 9 out. If these 9 people go out and go and impact other 9 people, or other 14 people, or other 20 people, or 40 people, that's a lot for us. That's really a lot for us. So the first person that we are going to be calling up stage is Blessing Matthew. Happy graduation. Can we give her a round of applause as we call Blessing Matthew? You can take your certificates. Don't worry, that will be later anyway. But yes, let's celebrate. And then the next person is going to be Ibironke Omobo. Can we celebrate? Where is she? Let me spotlight her. Where's Ibironke? Wow, is she not here again? I saw her like some minutes ago. Okay, I see her now. I see you. Let's celebrate. Well done. And up next, we have Obadiah Oyetoro. Let's celebrate. Happy graduation. Let's celebrate. Well done. Well done, well done, well done. Up next, we have, let me look for him before he comes up, the one and only Mr. Anifowoshe Ayodele. Let's give him a round of applause. Well done, sir. Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying through. Well done, well done, well done. And we have the amazing Alagbe Adironke up on stage next. Let's give her a round of applause. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Well done, well done. I hope you're taking your selfies and your pictures. Well done, well done, well done. Amazing, amazing. And up next, we have, I'm always looking for her face. Let me look for her. We have David Joy. Let's give it up, let's give it up, let's give it up for the second runner-up for the graduating students. Let's give it up, let's give it up. And we have, where is praise? We have praise, but first runner-up for graduating students. Let's give it up, let's give it up, let's give it up. Let's celebrate, let's celebrate, let's celebrate. Amazing. I hope you're still celebrating. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. And we have our one and only Mr. Babasune, always peppering everybody, always wanting everybody to be, to answer him. And the one and only class rep of cohort 1. Can we just celebrate, celebrate, celebrate? And I also want to celebrate some other people, even though we're going to see them in the next cohort because of their tenacity. I want to celebrate you for your tenacity. It's not you giving up, it's just tenacity. I want to celebrate Abimbola Oshodi, especially. Everybody knows Abimbola was our hype person. She was always there, she was always showing up, and bigger things happened, If you're in TSTA, something big must come your way. And so bigger things happened. And I want to just celebrate you, Abimbola, for being here. And I want to celebrate Ma Aditola. Please, can we celebrate her? She's not a mate, though. When I tell you that she taught us me, secondary school, trust that she's not our mate. Like now that I'm seeing your face, I can now put a face to your name, and I see you and I remember. Yes. So thank you so much, Ma, for coming. Thank you for being here. Is there anyone that I'm leaving out? I know there's no other person I'm leaving out. So thank you so much, everyone. I celebrate you. Well done. Now you can throw your hats in the air. You can throw your hats in the air. I'm throwing fireworks for you. Throw your hats in the air. I'm throwing, fireworks, giving you fireworks. Yay, yay, yay. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Well done. I'm just going to quickly take an e-picture and show your videos are on. I'm going to take an e-picture. There's a way I'm going to do. So ensure you're smiling because I'm going to just capture my screen. That's what will happen. So ensure you are smiling and I'm going to capture my screen. Some people's videos are still off. I'm sorry. Ensure your videos are on. Just a moment, please. Sorry, just so that your smile will not, so that your mouth won't pain you. So you can just hold on. When I say smile, you can smile. Okay, we can smile now. Awesome. Done. Done, done, done. Thank you so much. This is amazing. Well done. Oh, and so that brings us to the end of today's graduation ceremony. Just a reminder that registration for cohort 2 is closed, but the link is still open. So if you want to still share quickly with your friends and your teachers and everyone, you can still bring them in quickly before it's going to be closed tonight. Okay, and so for cohort 2, we're going to be needing some volunteers. If you want to, I'm talking to the students now. So if you want to stay back, just need about 2-3 people to stay back to do some work with us because it's not easy. I mean, if you know the work that we have to do, it's not easy. And I just want to celebrate Adironke and Praise for choosing to stay back. They're going to be support facilitators for cohort 2. And I want to celebrate the both of you for just making the work easier Well done. I celebrate you. I can't wait to do cohort 2 with you. And I know you're just going to make it so much fun and so much, packed. And so if you want to volunteer, you can. I see you. The person that is always sending me DM, I see you. And CSTA students, they know you for sending me DMs, but I see you. I see you. And so we're going to be needing 2 more people. So let me know. You can just buzz me my DMs and I'm going to just give you a response. And okay, I've seen a second person that wants to stay to help out, and 1 more person before we go. Thank you. I accept my accolades and my flowers. Awesome. Thank you so much. So we have 2 people who are on board right now. And so if you want to, so we're also looking for partners and sponsors. If you want to sponsor the next cohort, we would really appreciate. We need to ensure that we want to automate our programs to ensure that the next cohort don't have to come for many live classes. So most of our classes are recorded. So we want to ensure that they are up and running so that they go on to the website and they can take their courses there. So we're going to need, even though I'm the web developer, I'm a lot of things. So even though I'm the web designer, web developer right now, but if you are into web development, you can also give me a ring, or if you know someone who is willing to volunteer at a time, I'll really appreciate your help in doing that. We also need a social media person, graphics designer. If you know anyone great at that for volunteering, please, we'll love you on board. We'll need sponsors, someone like Mrs. Ify, just like, you remember the deal she gave us, guys? Can we appreciate Mrs. Ify for the deal? Even though some of you did not take hold of that deal. I don't know why. But I want to celebrate Iyanu for actually doing, what was her score? She got 820 something, I guess. And that was amazing. So now she's a Microsoft certified educator. Iyanu, well done. Let me spotlight her so that all of you will see her pretty face. She is now a Microsoft certified educator, and she did really that was amazing for me. When I said, I was like, yeah, 834, that's really high. So that's amazing. Thank you so much. Please, if you have anyone or any ideas moving forward, I'm open to them. But just know that cohort 2, for those of you that have paid for certificates and to have access to new courses, cohort 2 is there. We are introducing new courses there. I know research is coming in cohort 2. Research for teachers is coming in cohort 2. Introduction to instructional technology is coming in cohort 2 as well. So if we've done instructional design, so we want to look at the technological aspect of it. And we have someone all the way from the United States of America. He's an expert instructional technologist, and he's coming on board. I'm excited. We have an expert researcher. Missy Research wants to say something. Please, because I can't see all the pictures at once. Let me spotlight her. Yes, ma.
How can I be here without saying anything? How?
No, because I just wanted to finish, because who am I? Who am I not to let
No. Congratulations, everybody! Like I've been enjoying every bit of this session. Congrats, Adora, you are amazing. For all you inspire me. You inspire me to do more along my field. I'm like, who is this young lady? Like, what? Oh my goodness. I'm like, your professionalism is just top notch, for every, and I think that's something we should learn. Do not take light anything you're doing. I believe God respects diligence. God respects, diligence. So when you see Adora tomorrow now, on CNN, and don't envy, because look at the process. I really admire that. I might not really tell you in person, but look, this is good. This is beautiful. I've taken school leaders on, 12 weeks journey, 6 weeks journey. So I know how strenuous it can be. I have a mentorship program, and I know, oh my goodness, talking with educators, helping them to be their upgraded self. It's not easy. So I just applaud you. Thank you so much for adding value to the educational system in this excellent, when people do free stuff, there is this, are you sure this thing is going to be qualitative? But trust Adora, it has to be qualitative. And just God bless you. God bless you for being in this space of time. I remember in my masterclass last year, I told every educator that came, I said, why are you here? And I'm not talking about the physical building. I'm saying, why are you in this time of life? There is a mandate that you are called to fulfill. Why are you here? And Adora is fulfilling her mandate for all I care. She's fulfilling her mandate, and look at the product of that. You know, and I love the excellence in this program. I love the fact that not every Tom, Dick, and Harry gets to, you know, just pass through the process. It is well, you know, qualitative. And hey, I'm all in, Adora. Wherever you need me, just holla.
You see what I was telling you guys? You see?
No, I'm inspired by this. I'm really inspired, and I'm. That's why I decided to stay all through. My babies, I told them shoo.
Thank you so much, Mom.
Yeah, like this is beautiful, and I want to say something to all of you. For you to associate yourself to this vision, for you to humble yourself and subject yourself to this learning path, you are too much. You are more than, you are, your world is just waiting for you. Just celebrate yourself like kings and queens that you are. Trust me. Like, you know, I heard Dr. Ohio talking. I love her so much. Please tell her I do love her, your mentor, you know, and just listening to her speak is just amazing. And she said something, you are the superhero those children in the class can never, you know, look up to. You know, these children we teach, come on. Some of them are from different backgrounds, difficult terrain, you know, homes where their parents are fighting, chaotic backgrounds, but you are that superhero. You are that calmness. You are that solution. Okay, and the reason why I believe Adora is doing this is for them at the end of the day, right? Because you, like I said at the beginning, you cannot give what you do not have. And for us to give our children what they need to be independent in this generation, we need to fill ourselves with value and knowledge. And you need to be the upgraded version. This is not the end of it. This is just the beginning. Okay, so go and shine so bright. You have so much inside of you. I look at every one of you and I'm proud of who you are. I'm proud of your attainment. And hey, Ojo, the MCE superstar, keep shining your light. And for every teacher in your sphere, go and spread the knowledge of the 21st century learning design. Okay, go and spread the knowledge. You know, I keep telling people, I didn't just come out of the blue. So I still remember my last class, grade 1 Beethoven, an assistant classroom teacher. I still remember the pupils in my class. I still remember them. So I am a product of the classroom. So I understand what it is to be a teacher. I'm sorry, I will not take your time, but come on, everybody. Congratulations, everyone. Congrats, and right on. Thank you so much, Adora.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Really, I appreciate you. I honor you, and I love you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am, for always being here. Thank you so much. Does Ms. Victoria have anything to say? I don't know if she's busy. Does she have? Do you want to say something?
Okay. Hello everyone. Good afternoon. I was trying not to show my video because my children are also in my faces as well. I don't know if when you tried taking the picture, 2 of them wanted to show their faces and I kept just pushing them away and say, yeah, please stay back. But then I, just like Miss Ify said, I really do love what you are doing. Like everyone would see that this is something that is very peculiar. It's something that was well planned. It's not something that someone just jumped on and then because people are doing something, let me do it. It was something that was well planned. And I'm actually very glad at the testimonies that I've heard from this. You see that people went through this and they have come out better. It's evident that they are not saying it because they want to make you happy. It's very evident that they have learned all through this journey. And in fact, it's something that I experienced because the little time that I was in the training, and I had to facilitate my course. I saw feedback. I don't know if it was Mr. Babatunde that was asking questions that day. Even that little activity, yeah, it was the one I remember. The little activity that I gave, I remember right there in the classroom, you know, there was just this apt, they were very apt responding and all. And I knew that you really had quality students. So I'm glad that you had that option where you didn't just bring everything in, everyone that applied for it. Because from experience, when you dole out free trainings like that, one of them said that, well, when she saw it, she was like, oh, it's free, there's nothing to lose. It's always the case, there's nothing to lose. Let me see what's going on there. At the end of the day, you will notice that people, because they are not paying for it, they would not pay attention. So I like the fact that you sifted out people. And then even at that, you've mentioned that only 9 people still graduated. So it's to show you that there's going to be people at the end of the day that will still not value it as much as it should be. But I'm just so glad that this training was successful. 12 weeks free training, and of this quality. I must confess that it is an outstanding one. Kudos to you, Adora. Well done. Kudos to you. I am very, very happy with success. Well done. And congratulations to all the graduates. Like Miss Ify also said, this is just the beginning. So it's okay that you've gone through this training, but please do not let it end there. In most cases, when people go through trainings like this, they are very happy. Yes, I've done this, I've learned enough. But then the real learning and what we give every one of us, the facilitators, joy, and Miss Adora especially, is if you go on and practice all that you have learned. And not just practicing, but then teaching others, so that the learnings that you have learned can go on to others and they can also benefit, and you can begin to shine your light like the superstar that you all are. Thank you so much, Ms. Adora, for inviting me. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ms. Victoria. Thank you so much. Bye, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, so one final person, Mr. Babatunde, wants to say something. No, sorry. Okay, Mr. Babatunde. All right, please go ahead. He'll be the last person to speak, and then
Hello,
I will stop
everyone.
recording.
Of course, you know I'm going to before we go off, or else. Wow, it's been a journey, and I really want to appreciate everyone. It's so good meeting you. I wish I could just keep calling everybody's name. I feel so emotional right now. I just want to appreciate Miss Adora. Thank you so much for this. I remember when things were not working so well, and then you stepped in like an angel that you are, and then I got myself back, and I've been so strong since that time. Thank you so much. Even during my project too, you know, I had some issues, and then you still took me back like the prodigal son. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. For everyone, seriously, I wouldn't want you to stop here. Please buzz my DM. I'm going to buzz your DM. We have to continue. We have to continue spreading the word. And also, I just want to read this concerning what Mr. Obadiah said. There's something he said that I wrote down. He said we should see our learners as partners. So I just want to drop this because I wrote something about it. I said, see your learners as partners and not just as learners. The truth is, you are just as a learner as they are. What happens in the class is called teaching and learning. So it's 2 ways. So you're learning from them, you're teaching them, they're teaching you, both of you are learning. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for this. See where, I had to dress up, man. No, I can't appear.
I told you, this is all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ms. Ify. Thank you so much, Ms. Victoria. Thank you so much, everyone. So we get to our party. We can dance. We can celebrate. Take your ASU small chunks of Babatunde has you covered. Abimbola has you covered. Don't forget that cohort 2 is there. Invite your friends, invite your teachers to be here. I love you all. Thank you so much, Dr. Allah. Dr. Allah is here. Thank you so much, Ma. I really